Alright everyone, if you've heard the term struggle session, normally that's associated with the Soviet Union or East Germany or something like that, maybe the Nazi Party. Unfortunately, I hate to report to you that they are currently happening in the United States. Geico, actually, this was Libs of TikTok revealed this the other day. Got a tip that Geico actually is giving mandatory pronoun sessions to its employees. Naturally, a lot of people are switching to progressive at the moment, or something like that. They're going to go with the flow, so to speak. Link in the description. When I saw this, I figured at first that it was a joke until I saw it corroborated. Geico is literally giving sessions in which people have to learn, like, they have to announce their pronouns when they're trying to sell car insurance to somebody. And they have to acknowledge other people's pronouns, like proactively ask for them and things like that. Now, does this make a whole lot of sense? Ultimately, no. One of the few things that is for us, those of us that have common sense, with regards to this corporatistic bullshit, is the fact that there is still a competitive market of ideas. There is more than one car insurance company. Geico is not going to be the one that wins this particular round. And the fact that they would introduce this and expect it not to be put out in the public and result in any repercussions is inexplicable. These businesses really are run by fucking morons sometimes. They do this over and over and over again. They go woke, they go broke, and then there's a big fucking problem. They lose probably 10% of their customers as a result of this. But it is really a struggle session. Struggle session like they have these in China. In China, for example, if you speak out against the regime and you claim that anything that they've said is fundamentally wrong, what they do is they bring you in and they force you to effectively grovel, beg, and shriek about the fact that you were wrong and how terrible it was and stuff like that, how sorry that you are. So let's say that you say, like, the Chinese government was wrong on this fiscal policy. The gendarme will show up and they will bring you before a court of public opinion. And you will be forced to bend on your knees, quite literally, and cry about how wrong you were and how terrible it was and, you know, ask for forgiveness and stuff like that. Now, is it genuine? No. But the whole thing is nothing more than a commie charade. The whole thing is basically a giant psyop. And this appears to be what Geico is doing now. This is a struggle session. This is total propaganda. And it's happening in the Western world. It shouldn't be, but it is. We need to be aware of that fact, so they need to be punished as a company as much as possible in order to prevent this from happening again. I mean, I couldn't believe it when I saw this slide. There's a slide in there, again, link in the description. This is from Libs of TikTok. And this is from a training session. Well, my pronouns are he and him. Yeah, you need to know that up front. It's very, very important. I'm effectively trying to get you to pay money to my company so that your car is covered. But, you know, it's very important that you know that I go by Zier. By the way, what's your pronoun? Oh, you're a Zier too? How lovely. I'm sure that this will create many unique dating experiences between Geico employees and their clientele. Very, very strange. We live in a bizarre period of time in which this sort of thing is actually tolerated by the public. If you'd told people 20 years ago about this, they would have thought that you were insane. Because it's literally a knockoff of stuff that went on in the Soviet Union and goes on today in certain other left-wing countries, China, Venezuela, places like that. They won't kill you for being wrong. They'll simply cuff you, and then they'll have you explain how sorry you are. It sounds a little bit like what's happening over at Geico right now. And the problem is, for us millennials, you know, you probably remember like the Geico Gecko commercials back in the day. Those were pretty funny. Progressive sort of outflanked them because Flo is cute. But the Geico Gecko in the shower and stuff like that was considered fairly funny at the time. You remember when they had Super Bowl halftime shows? I haven't seen one lately. I think that now we know the reason why. That's about all. Peace out.